All right, today we're going to start working through practice ACT, so we need to think first about a couple strategies. You've been going through, I'm sure, quite a few of them, but the ACT is unique, so let's just talk about some of that. First off, ACT has a whole list of things you can't use or bring into the ACT. Definitely bring some sharpened pencils, your own calculator. They don't provide calculators, and you're not allowed on your computer either, so you won't have access to the rapid identity calculator. You also can't bring things like a highlighter, so just read through that on your own time if you want. Calculators are the most common reason students are dismissed from the ACT. You can't use a TI-89 or the TI-Inspire. Those are the only ones I've seen around the classroom that are prohibited. If you're unsure, just ask your teacher. During the test, there's a list of prohibited behaviors as well. So if you like to, for example, tap your pencil a lot, just be aware that you might be asked to leave. You are allowed to retake the ACT up to 12 times, and 57% of people who retake it have increased their score. You just have to pay to retake it. At a different location than school. The ACT typically has like some of the same types of questions, not the same questions, but the same types. And so there's 60 minutes and 60 questions. The first 20 are generally easier, but then there might be some easy ones among the last ones as well. So think about, maybe pause the video and think about some test taking strategies that you might be able to use. Some that I came up with were estimating. For example, if you know that the price of TV increases from 20% to 300, we already know that it's not going to be the one smaller because it's increasing, right? And then 10% of 300 is 30, so 20% would be 60. So we can kind of go on and say that that would be D. Drawing it out, if we have a circle, all right, and we want to draw and split it up into two sections. Well, I could, with two different planes, that would be like two lines. I think it helps to draw it out and make sure that you have scratch paper before you start, because you won't always be provided it. A lot of proctors will give it to you, but if not, just raise your hand and ask for some scratch paper. And actually, if we draw the line right on top of itself, then you can get 2, 3, or 4 sections here. But drawing it out really helps you visualize that. If you forget how to solve something or you're getting anxious, maybe save that one for last, and then take the time to plug in every single answer and just see which one comes out true. Especially if you forget how to solve something, this is a great option since it is all multiple choice. A lot of times the ACT will add extra words, so read the question for what it's actually asking you for. This one, a lot of people would just go quickly through and say, okay, well, 5 times 7 is 35 options. But it's asking you how many weeks can you do it for. So you would want to divide that by the 7 days. So 5 would be the correct answer for this. All right. Hopefully that helps you approach the test a little bit. And then we're going to start going through some practice ACT questions. Time yourself and practice being timed. So for 20 questions, take only 20 minutes and see if you can get done before then. Check your work and maybe even bank some time for those harder questions at the end.